Hello everyone. I am coming at you today with a whole bunch of information that I mean it's if I had all this information combined into one video from the very beginning, I think it would have made my life a whole lot easier. And so I'm kind of trying to give that opportunity to you guys. So what I'm wanting to go over today is, first of all, individual places online that I have found are the best, easiest, most enjoyable way to make money online. I will say this, if believe me, I was a culprit of this plenty of times, and I kept on thinking that I was going to find the right one, but I keep on doing this. Do not pay $400, $200, $100, or even $50 to get going on a business opportunity online. 99.9% of the time, do not pay anything to get going, with a couple of exceptions. When you're going to those sites and paying that money, really all you're paying for is the ability to do the same thing to other people, to have them pay for the same services. Which, I mean, if you can do it, go for it. But for those of you who are not out to try to be salesmen and tell people that they should join this and spend all their money on something, these are more reasonable and enjoyable options for you. So the very first one I want to bring to your attention is this one right here. It's actually Fiverr. It's Fiverr.com. And to give a basic idea of what happens here is people will pretty much do anything for you for $5. There's different ways you can look at using this for your benefit. One would be that you could be one of those people that does it for $5. There are benefits to that, but that will really only take you so far, because there's so many people on here that do things. Now, there's some people on here that do some things for $5 that if you went elsewhere, you'd have to pay $200 for someone to do it. And I mean, really, it's a good way to do it. I mean, you can do anything from you can have people do, let's see here, SEO, keyword optimization. You'll pay $5. Now I will tell you this: when you search for something, don't do the auto. When it searches, don't do auto. Do rating, because those are the people that have got the best ratings and are most active. So do that, and you'll see here, there's people who will create articles for you. Let's see here, there's unique. Okay, these are mostly articles. A lot of times what they'll do is they'll for the SEO, you can search for optimize. They will go through your website and optimize it to become search engine friendly. There's that. There's logo design. There's a lot of different stuff you can do on here. Now these are like things that you want to do for if you already have something that you want to do, that if you already have a business that you're trying to promote. This is a really good resource. This is where I always go when I'm looking for a resource to either start up a business, even combine different ones. You can get on Fiverr here. You can get different sites. You can get a site made on here, and then you can combine that with another one that is like unlimited traffic for a month, and then you can combine that with search engine optimization. So you can combine a whole bunch of them to make money out of, you spend $20 on these different gigs, combine them together, and you've got yourself, a money-making machine. Another option is to just go ahead and do gigs yourself. If you're good at graphic design, go ahead and say you'll do logos. Be very specific about what you're doing, because people that put gigs on here for very broad things, like I will draw anything for you for $5, it doesn't go very far, because the search engine on Fiverr is extremely saturated. There's a lot of people doing this, so you want to be very specific. It's a good site to go to. Another good source would be Elance. Elance is kind of the same deal. you're going in here and you can either do work or you can have people work for you. Either way you look at it, there's plenty of opportunities, like I said, to either combine. If you're gonna, have them do work for you, you can combine several things. You can have someone make a website for you, have someone make a app for, make an app for the iPhone or Android or whatever. You can have another person do search engine optimization and another person design the website. I mean, it doesn't matter how you do it. You can combine so many things. Another thing is if you're good at something, it's a great opportunity to be able to work for people. There's some people on here that make $500 a job, for a week-long job, and that's a really good deal, obviously, depending on what you're doing. But I mean, this is really a good way to go. You can really optimize pretty much anything with this website. I personally am about to be doing a business for some very unique jewelry, and I went on here. The beads were extremely hard to get, so I came on here and basically had someone manufacture them for me in large quantities. Of course, it costs quite a bit because it's in large quantities, but it was a good deal overall. But this is just really good opportunity. Another one I wanted to show you. This one is one that you can cheat the system, but I'm not going to promote that. But I'm just saying it is another good way to do it. I don't really want to log in right now to this, but I'm telling you right now, Commission Junction is a very good way to make money. Commission Junction, and by the way, I'm not promoting any of these places to make money because I am not affiliates with any of them. I know it says affiliates there, but I'm really not. I'm not going to even put a link to it in the site. So I'm just saying. Commission Junction, you can do a lot with it. My favorite thing on here is what's called pay per call. PayPercall. Pay per call is basically there's a bunch of different companies on here that will pay you to have other people call them. Some of them make it so that if the person stays on the phone for a certain amount of time, and they push a certain number on the keypad, then they'll pay you something. I'm telling you what, there's a couple places on here. All you have to do is get someone to call in there and talk to them for 3 minutes, and they will pay you $15 for having someone call. Now, there's a lot of ways you can go about that. If you have a website that is that you can put ads on, you can put an ad up there for the specific phone number that they give you. That specific phone number they give you is connected to your affiliate name. They pay you automatically through direct deposit. For each month, they pay you direct deposit for each one of those calls that are made. They also give you opportunities to be able to optimize how you're making the money. This is something that is ridiculously, amazingly easy to use and amazingly profitable. If you can, like I said, I wouldn't recommend it, but you can go on Fiverr, and there are people that are willing to call your paper phone or paper call numbers. Obviously, they will not buy anything for you, but that is another thing. If a lot of these campaigns, if you do a paper call, you get a certain amount for the people calling, and then you get a bonus if people buy through that number. So there's a lot of opportunity with that. Another thing I will say that I wouldn't really go towards, I mean, you can, and there's absolutely no reason why I guess you couldn't, but personally, I just think it's way too cliche. I don't know if cliche is the right word, but Clickbank. Clickbank, I guess, I mean, I might be a little bit, I might feel the way I do about Clickbank just because I get so many emails in my email all day long about all these people making thousands and thousands of dollars in the first 2 days of Clickbank that they use this system. And so I know that there's things on Clickbank that work, but I kind of have a bad taste in my mouth with them just because of it's not really them, it's just the people that are promoting certain products on there. If you know how to do it, feel free, go ahead and promote. What you do is you go in and you get different links for different products and services and things like that, and when people follow your link in, they will they'll have the opportunity to purchase, and when they do, it will go back to you, and you'll get the money for an affiliate, a percentage of it. Like I said, I personally don't do it. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. I just think that it might be a little bit more difficult than what you're thinking it would be. One way that I would promote, if you were going to promote, going back to Commission Junction, if you're going to do the pay-per-call or the pay-per-click, one good way to handle that is to go to Craigslist. And what you'll do is go to Craigslist and go into big cities like New York City, Manhattan, Houston, Texas, places like that. I mean, all over the world, really. And post an ad that has either the phone number or the link for the website that you're promoting, and put it obviously in the appropriate place. But Craigslist is a great way to promote Commission Junction, or even if you do Clickbank, it's a great way to do that too. And if you have any questions about these, because I'm really just barely touching on the surface of how you can really make a lot of money, I'm going to tell you this too before I go to the last thing. The best way to make money online is to not make yourself exclusive to one thing. I'm showing you all these things because I have my hand in each and every one of these things, at least somewhat. So I've got about 6 or 7 different ways that I'm getting paid, that once I start it, I just manage it, a little bit, maybe an hour a week that I manage these things, and then it takes care of itself. You don't want one source of income coming in, because you're putting all your eggs in one basket, and it's not that smart to do. So get yourself into whichever ones you feel comfortable with. Get yourself involved in doing that, and definitely, like I said, the more you got going for you, the more streams of income that you have, the better off you are, because that means that you're not relying on one source, you're relying on multiple sources, and your odds are a lot better of making more money. And from the ones I've shown you so far, are really working out pretty good for me. You just got to know how to manage. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will be more than happy to assist you in starting up if you're just beginning, or even if you need some tips on how to get better solutions. The last thing I wanted to bring to your attention, which I'm pretty sure that a lot of you are aware of, is YouTube. You're watching this on YouTube right now. Well, it's hard. It's hard if you're one of those people like I was, where you just want to start making money right now. You just want to get going right now, and you want to start making money right now, and you want to quit your job right now. It's hard because YouTube, it takes a while. It really does. I'll give you the basic rundown of how it works. What you do is, when you create a video, you're going to want to monetize it. Now, monetizing means, like, whenever you see a video where there's an ad in the in the front, right before you watch the video, or an ad at the end or in the middle, anytime anybody clicks on that, you're going to get money. Now, it's not going to be a huge amount, depending on what it is. It's probably going to be somewhere around, anywhere between 5 cents and, I think, like $1.50 or so. I mean, that's really, really high up there. But you're every time somebody clicks on that, there's a certain amount of money that you'll get from it. Now, if you have copyrighted music in your video, you cannot monetize your video. I don't know if any of you were aware. I think it was about a year ago. There was the SOPA Act, I think it was called. The censor. Anyway, basically what it was is it was a censorship bill that was passed by the government that basically stated that people are stealing stuff online because they're able to promote. I don't know. Basically, I'm just going to say you can't put music on that's going to be copyrighted, and even if you put music on that's not copyrighted, you need some information in order to be able to do that. What you're going to want to do here is, after you monetize your videos, now I'm telling you, you're going to, again, just like with the whole package altogether, you need to have multiple sources of income. Same with the videos. You make one video, you're not going to make hardly anything. If you make 50 videos, you're going to make 50 times what you made if you had one video. So don't think you're just going to make one, and don't think that you're going to be able to make stupid videos and be able to get a lot of money out of them either. You got to have something that has quality, and you got to have something that people are going to want to watch. To be honest with you, the how-to videos make the most money because people are looking for information, and when they see an ad that comes up that might be applicable for what they're looking for, you're going to make more money that way. So how-to videos seem to be one of the biggest ways to make money. What I'll say too, and this is one of those things that you can do if you really want to do it. I'm not promoting it. Be careful how you do it, but one way that you can get your video up on the high spot of the searches is to go back to Fiverr. Go back to Fiverr, and when you go to Fiverr here, you can search for, let's see here, we're going to do get traffic, and just type in YouTube. Now this, this one you really have to be careful, because if you get the wrong person to do this, you will get your YouTube account basically banned, and you will no longer be able to make money on it. So just keep that in mind. Click on the rating, not on the auto. Click on the rating, and then look on this. Now, so this one says, I will give you 25,000 fast YouTube views in 24 hours. Buy 2 and get 1 free. So let's take a look and see what that's about. So you've got 47 orders in the queue, 2-day delivery time, and looks like there's 6 negative reviews and 381 positive reviews. He also has, I will add 300 likes. Now these are things that are important. They're very important. They're not the only thing, but they're very important. Views, likes, and comments are huge for optimization of your videos on YouTube. And if your video is not up there where people can see it, then obviously you're not going to make any money, because nobody's going to click on it and nobody's going to click on your ads. So use resources like this to get your views. Get your views, get your likes, get your comments, and get it up there so that people can see your video and therefore click on your ads and make you money. Also, subscribers help. So if you can get more subscribers, there's a lot of different ways you can get subscribers for YouTube. But I prefer the organic way of getting through the videos. But yeah, I mean, like I said, that's just really the very, very, very basic part of what we do. It's really the most basic way of explaining everything that I really have put my hand in. There's some more things that I've done, but it's for another time. Just go back through this video a few times. Really think about what it is that you want to accomplish, how you want to accomplish it, and like I said, be resourceful. All of these resources that I've shown you, you can interchange them, you can use them together, and that's really what I would recommend doing, is using them together. Using 2 or even 3 of them together to produce the results that you're wanting. It really doesn't cost all that much money if you're using Fiverr. Elance is, depending on what you're doing, I mean, it's worth it if you know what you're doing, and you got people that are working for you that know what they're doing. So that's going to be my video for today. If you're looking for more information on some more how to make money online stuff, feel free to give me a shout, and I will be happy to help you out. My success is knowing that you're successful. So feel free to subscribe. I'll be happy to help you out, and thanks for watching.